much. Actually, I wasn't supposed to start until Michelle Figlar comes back, but the evening is late, and I know you all had a busy day, and you're anxious to get out of here and do whatever else you'd like to do. Oh, here she comes, so I can start. A little shout out, just a little. In introducing this, I'm going to be short, I hope, because 3 people are going to follow me. I am not going to read a lot of the awardees' accomplishments, because I know you're all successful readers, and it's in your program. But I absolutely do want to say some special words about Ronnie Bloom. I am to present the first Voice for Children Distinguished Career Award tonight. And as I said, it's to my good friend and colleague, Ronnie Bloom. As you learned earlier this evening, the Voice for Children's Award is in its 3rd year, annually recognizing the efforts of extraordinary grassroots advocates in early childhood. This award tonight recognizes the efforts of a woman who went beyond her professional responsibility to support both those who work in and those who advocate for the field of early childhood. Over 8 years ago, I began what was to be an ongoing journey to Harrisburg, traveling every so many months on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Show of hands, have you all been on that turnpike? Passing the windmills, I could barely see them coming here this afternoon, in Somerset, to meet with the newly appointed Deputy Secretary of Ochdale, and now the current Deputy Secretary Barb Mitzenberg, and 2 key philanthropic partners, Kristen Burns from the Grable Foundation and Ronnie Bloom from the William Penn Foundation. This public-private partnership was unique in the country and was aimed at lifting Pennsylvania's early childhood system from its ranking in the bottom tier of states to one of the top 2 in the country, with your help, everyone here in this room. You know, there is something majestic about the line of windmills stretching across a ridgeline in Somerset County. Their massive arms arc slowly through a circle, almost a football field in diameter. Each quietly swoop earthward, generating a stream of electric current. They seem too plodding, too calm, to contribute much power to the voracious electrical grid they are designed to feed. But steadily, with the patience of the wind, they do. These windmills tell us something about progress and patience and about the practice of philanthropy at its best. And that is what my friend and colleague, Ronnie Bloom, represents. Her calm, warm, gentle, approachable demeanor, coupled with her intellectual curiosity, smarts, and strong sense of values and determination, has helped to transform, with you, early childhood education in Pennsylvania. Joining with you, she used her leadership to convince the board of the William Penn Foundation to take risks, stick with their grant making, even when others declared victory and moved on, and support grants that would not just get us marginally better at what we do, but rather to transform what we do, to shift the nature of the enterprise itself. She brought great credibility, collaborative spirit, and focus to William Penn Foundation in a time of change. The legendary corporate management consultant Jim Collins, author of such business book classics as Good to Great, Built to Last, describes it as minding your moorings. What really matters, he said in a Fortune magazine interview, is that you actually have core values. The more challenged you are, the more you have to be grounded in your values. And you need to preserve them consistently over time, which is something Ronnie has done all the time. Her leadership extended beyond Pennsylvania. She had led a national group of foundations, many of you know, as the Early Childhood Funders Collaborative as chair. And most of you know her in this room as I do. Bill, your comments, a to-do person, a roll up your sleeves and participate in the solutions, not just lob gems of wisdom from afar kind of person. We have been so lucky to have her in Pennsylvania. She is a role model to us all, and for me, continuing the metaphor of the windmills, showing that philanthropy is a process of converting possibility into reality. It's not about casting money upon the wind and hoping it lands well. It's about capturing the wind. Thank you. We're now going to hear from three individuals whose personal lives and the lives of those they serve in their professional work have been impacted by Ronnie and her commitment to early childhood. Speaking first will be Mary Graham, Executive Director of Children's Village. Following Mary, we will hear from Lola Rooney, Director of Early Childhood Education and Care at Philadelphia Freedom Valley YMCA. And our last speaker of the evening will be Sharon Easterling, Executive Director of the Delaware Valley Association for the Education of Young People. And we can get you there. Just give us 4 hours. Okay, Mary, it's your turn at the podium.